So cliches are expressions that we're all familiar with. We've heard them many times, sometimes idioms, sometimes they are just something like this example: actions speak louder than words. So these expressions have been used so frequently and so universally that they've come to the point of completely losing their meaning. So what does that mean, that they're completely devoid of meaning? It means that this expression doesn't come from you. This is coming from something that you've heard many times, but what does it really mean? So that's what we're going to be trying to investigate here, is digging into how can I get to the root of my meaning, and then how can I express this in a way that's going to set me apart from everyone else who's also applying to similar colleges potentially. So it's something that has been overused to the point of absolutely losing its meaning. So why do we need to avoid these? First, that they're void of meaning. So if anything is void of meaning in your writing, that's a good indication that we need to eliminate it. They're also vague, meaning that they don't reach the root of your meaning because they can apply to so many things. So because they're so universal and broad, we don't know how this specific phrase applies to you. So we want you to dig in and then be more specific. Instead of saying actions speak louder than words, talk about what actions are saying. What are these actions that you are demonstrating in your essay, and what do they say about you? So taking that initial thought and then running with, okay, well, what did I want to communicate here? Next, they could make you seem boring, uninventive, and or lazy. Potentially lazy just because it is an expression that is so universally used that you didn't use your own brain power to come up with it. Uninventive for similar reasons. It's just the lifting of a phrase that you've heard used many times, and boring because they'll probably be reading these phrases in admissions offices all the time. So your writing could potentially become lost in a sea of cliches. It also reduces your credibility. So when you are writing your essay, we want you to build yourself up as a credible person, that you know what you're talking about, that when you're expressing yourself, we believe that you are the best person to talk about who you are within like your Common App or something like that. Your goal is to show your core values, show you who you are as a student, as a person, as a member of the broad universal community of the world, how you would like to interact with the world. So we want to hear from your own unique voice in this way. And when you take a phrase that is so universally used, we're not seeing who you are, then your credibility is diminished because we're kind of seeing that you could just merge in with all these other people who are using similar phrases. And then finally, cliches add no value to the essay. They're fluff. If anything, I would say they actually detract from the essay. So it's not just that they are fluff, but that they actually remove some value from the essay. So as a general rule, if there's anything in your essay that is not adding value or serving any essential function, remove it. So you can ask yourself, what is the function of this sentence here? Is it adding something that I really need to be communicated, or is it perhaps just reiterating something that I've already shown? Showing is also always a better strategy than telling.